Here are some resources. These are websites that have information to help you. There are two resources. One, World Health Organization, and this is their website, who.int. And they have very good information about COVID-19 in different languages. Number two, Center for Disease Control, cdc.gov, G-O-V. This is in the United States. They have very good information about COVID-19. This one is for the world, for all countries. This one is for the United States. They both are very good. They have good information. Sometimes you see news on the TV or on the internet. Sometimes it's good information. Sometimes it's not good information. Sometimes they don't tell the truth. These two resources are very good. So I will show them to you. I'm going to show you the websites, the resources. Number one was World Health Organization, and that's who.int. So I just put that in here in the window, and here it is. So here is the World Health Organization, and of course it's in English, everything's in English. And here is a big red box, coronavirus disease, COVID-19 pandemic, all info here. So I can click here and read in English. Here is all COVID-19 quick links. These are all different information sources in English. But maybe I don't want to read it in English. I want to find it in my language. So up here on the right, you can find different languages. Maybe my language is Spanish. So here, Español. Click. And now I can look and read in Spanish. And there's a lot of information in Spanish. And it looks like we also have Russian and French. So there's a lot of information in French. I'll go back to English. Maybe my language isn't up here. So I can look for information in English. Maybe I'll just go in here and I'll just choose something. This is public advice. Advice, remember advice is you should or you shouldn't. So this is a lot of English. I don't understand it. I can't read it. But remember, I can go to Google Translator. So I can select some of the words, and then I go up here to edit, copy. So now I have it saved. These words I have saved. And then I can go to a new window. I'm going to go to Google. And remember, we can go to Translator. 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 And now I can go here on the left and select English. And now I can put the text from the window the words from the other website into here. So I go up to Edit and Paste. So here I have the English, and on the right, here is the same text in Spanish. So I can read the translation in Spanish. Or I can choose another language. So I click here and I can look for Persian, for example. Here's the same information in Persian. Or I can search for Vietnamese. Here is the same information in Vietnamese. So that's the World Health Organization website. The other website is the Center for Disease Control, and that is cdc.gov. This is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And here is information about coronavirus. Here on the right, I can change it to Spanish, Español. Now I can look at all the information in Spanish. I'll go back to English. Here it says other languages, so maybe my language isn't Spanish, it's Vietnamese or Persian. So I come to this page and I just need to go down and look for my language. Oh, here is CDC en Español, so that's another way to get to Spanish. Oh, and here we have Chinese, Vietnamese, and Korean. Ah, my language is Vietnamese, so now I can click here. Here is information in Vietnamese. I'll go back. Maybe my language isn't Vietnamese, and it's not Chinese, and it's not Korean, and it's not Spanish. So here I can search for my language. So search, or I can look to see my language here. If I want to search for my language, I click here and I can type my language. Maybe my language is Farsi. So I'll type my language here and then click here. That means search. Here is everything I need in Farsi. So I can look for anything that I want to read in Farsi. And that's how you can find more information about COVID-19. I hope this helps, and I will see you on Monday.